Can you guys believe we finally got the announcement? Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and it's coming in just a few short weeks.
It's me, Mario.
But which one do you play first? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video, as well as my story with all three of these titles. People of the internet, RetroRaconteur here, and if we're meeting for the first time, I'm just a dad who loves games and the stories they tell. We post videos 2 times a week here on YouTube, and today it's all about Super Mario 3D All-Stars, the title just announced by Nintendo. We've known it was coming for a while, guys, and finally Nintendo unveiled it and showed us everything that we're going to be getting in this Mario compilation. There's all sorts of Mario news to talk about, but today we're going to focus on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, a title that will come out for the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you haven't heard, there's a bit of an interesting quirk about the release for this. Nintendo is actually doing a limited release, both digitally and physically. That means if you want a copy, make sure you pre-order, because this thing is going to be hard to get. And once it's gone, don't count on Nintendo to ever bring it back. It's really kind of strange of Nintendo anyway to have this whole mentality of actually taking down a digital game. I think that's very strange, and it's also part of my fear of the all-digital gaming future that we are inevitably heading toward, but that's a story for another day. It will contain 3 Super Mario games on there. First up, Super Mario 64, the 3D platformer that started it all. Super Mario 64 released in 1996 alongside the launch of the Nintendo 64. It was the first Mario game ever with 3D gameplay. Famed Nintendo designer and creator of Mario, Shigeru Miyamoto served as the producer and director for the title. Mario 64 is a landmark game with many of its design elements and innovations still playing a role in games today. Mario's jump to 3D also brought the analog stick to home consoles for the first time. And no, I'm not counting the Atari 5200. The game relied on the N64's lone analog stick to move Mario around his 3D environments. It's regarded by many as one of the best games of all time. Critics and fans alike adored the title. It was the first game ever to receive a perfect score from Edge magazine and went on to sell more than 13 million copies. Second, Super Mario Sunshine. Super Mario Sunshine launched in 2002 on the Nintendo Gamecube, one of my personal favorite systems of all time. Surprisingly, Super Mario Sunshine was actually just the second Mario 3D platformer in the series, which means 6 years passed between the launch of 64 and Sunshine. As you can imagine, with the success of Mario 64, expectations were sky high. The game was certainly well received for the most part, but few consider it close to the caliber of Mario 64. The game did sell 6 million copies, far less than Mario 64, but this was largely due to the poor sales of the GameCube thanks to rival consoles like the PS2 and Xbox. All things considered, the title still sold very well. Sunshine added a new twist to the series thanks to Mario's robotic backpack. Not only did FLUDD help Mario traverse through the world, it also helped him clean away the goop taking over the island. And finally, Super Mario Galaxy, the glorious, epic, amazing Mario title for the Nintendo Wii. Super Mario Galaxy, the third 3D Mario platformer, launched in 2007 for Nintendo's mega-hit system, the Nintendo Wii. Most consider Galaxy to be even more innovative than Sunshine, considering how levels throughout the game are made up entirely of galaxies filled with small planets and worlds. Gravity, of course, plays a huge role in the overall experience, making for some very unique gameplay moments. Super Mario Galaxy sold just shy of 13 million copies on the Nintendo Wii and is adored by critics and fans to this day. It's actually the highest rated game of all time on game rankings and holds a score of 97 on Metacritic. So sure, it may seem like a cop-out answer, but if you're a fan of Mario at all, you absolutely need to play all 3 of these titles. I have played all 3 of these games, so let me tell you which one you should be playing first. Okay, first of all, easy answer. If you've never played any of the 3, go with that one first. I don't care which one it is, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, or Super Mario Galaxy, if you haven't played one of these titles before, that is absolutely the one that you should start with because they are all three top-notch titles. Now, let's say you've played all three or maybe you haven't played any of them, then that's when the decision gets to be a little bit difficult. I suppose one way of looking at it is we could play in order of release, starting with Super Mario 64, then working up to Super Mario Sunshine, and then going up to Super Mario Galaxy after that. By the way, kind of a bummer that Galaxy 2 is not included, but hey, we can't really complain too much, can we? I mean, this is an amazing package here, but Galaxy 2, man, it's so awesome. So if I had to rank these, honestly, I think I would give the top spot to Super Mario Galaxy. Now, I bought a Nintendo Wii on launch day. I will never forget. My girlfriend, she's now my wife, my girlfriend at the time was at my house with me and my family, and I said, honey, you know, there's this new Nintendo system coming out. I didn't pre-order. No idea why I didn't pre-order, but I didn't. And so I went to a Walmart at 8 o'clock in the morning and stayed there the entire day until midnight when the console came out. My then girlfriend stayed at home with my family instead, so good thing she gets along with my family. But I was one of the first ones to nab a Nintendo Wii. The Wii was really an interesting period for Nintendo. It sold incredibly well, but it appealed far more to a casual audience than what most people would call a hardcore gaming audience. Now, I don't want to say that those games weren't fun. They were. I had a blast playing Wii Bowling and Wii Tennis. Believe it or not, I actually won a Wii Sports Tennis tournament at my university. True story. But when it came to those hardcore Mario and Zelda and Metroid titles, they were few and far between. A couple of the gems, though, were Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Nintendo has always been so incredible at level design, and with Galaxy, they really just went for it all, I feel like, with Super Mario Galaxy, because for the first time in a Mario game, you could traverse all the way around the level, and of course, gravity plays a huge role in Super Mario Galaxy. There's a lot of Mario games, just bear with me, okay? Super Mario Galaxy is one of those games where you're just smiling almost the entire way through it. The pacing is excellent. There's constant variety. You're never stuck in one place for too long. Everywhere around the corner is almost always something new and different to experience. The video footage you're seeing right now is actually from World of Long Plays. Make sure you check those guys out. They have a ton of footage from old games. So, second best, and the one that I would go to second, would be Super Mario 64. For the younger ones out there in the audience who may not actually know the history of this, Super Mario 64 is really that first game that said, wow, 3D platformers, not only is it possible, it's possible to make them really, really good. For years, we had gotten used to Mario as this flat character in a 2D space going from side to side, and now all of a sudden we had this huge 3D world around us to explore. It was incredible. I'll never forget the first time I saw Super Mario 64. I was absolutely blown away. I went to a friend's house. He'd gotten the Nintendo 64 on launch day. Fortunately, my parents wouldn't let me get one. But it's okay, I saved up and bought a PlayStation later on anyway, and played my friends in 64. I actually can't wait to go back and experience Super Mario 64 all over again, because even though the graphics, even though it is absolutely going to look dated, you will see so many of the gameplay elements that you know today in modern 3D platformers started all the way back with Super Mario 64. Again, like so many of the Mario games before it, it is just fantastic in level design, and it's an incredible experience that you should absolutely 100% play. To be honest with you, I think the most interesting one to discuss by far is Super Mario Sunshine. It's the one that has the most disagreement among video game fans in general. Pretty much everyone agrees Super Mario 64 is a great game. Pretty much everyone agrees that Super Mario Galaxy is a great game. But Super Mario Sunshine, on the other hand, has some split opinions. Now, I happen to be in the group that really enjoys Super Mario Sunshine. I thought it was a nice change of pace from the traditional experience that we'd come to know with Mario, and it was really all because the introduction of Flood, Mario's little water backpack. It actually has a name. Remember Professor Egad from Luigi's Mansion? Yeah, he's the dude who made this. You know, story has never really been all that big of a deal in Mario games anyway, but I feel like I remember the story from Sunshine better than any of the other Mario games. There are certain sound effects and the locals on Isle Delfino that I still remember today, how they moved, the sounds they made. Welcome to Isle Delfino.
Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home.
So as I'm talking through this, I'm quickly realizing that, to be honest, you can't really go wrong with jumping in on any one of these games. So let me know down below, which Mario game are you guys going to play first? Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.